Hello, so this is a little bit different of a video. I swear I say that every video because I'm trying a bunch of new things. I am participating in my very first readathon, and doing that is very scary because my reading has gotten a lot faster since I've been out of college and actually been able to read on a regular basis, which is awesome because I've always loved reading. But I literally didn't read anything fun in college because, college. So I decided to participate in the Reading Rush. It's a week-long readathon where you basically just read as much as you can. There's 7 different challenges. I'm not gonna do 7 books. There's no way. Like, if I finish all 3 books that I have picked out for this challenge, I could die happy, basically. Sorry for the hot mess. It's Sunday. It starts at midnight tonight, so I probably won't make it to then. I'm so tired. I have been out of my house all weekend, but especially with my internet situation, I'm not able to do a TBR video and a weekly vlog, so it's all going to be in one. So this is the TBR clip. But yeah, I've been out of the house basically all weekend. Hot mess right now. But basically there's 7 different challenges for the readathon. You don't have to participate in them if you don't want to, but I'm going with read a book with purple on the cover. Purple is like one of the theme colors for the readathon. The Reading Rush. Have I just been calling it readathon? It's the Reading Rush. Originally I think it's called booktubeathon, but they moved it to be Reading Rush so that more people besides people on YouTube can do it. So I think that's awesome. So I'm excited. But I'm doing one that's read a book with purple on the cover, read a book with 5 or more words in the title, and then a book with a non-human character as the main character. First book I don't have a stack. Like, I have a stack of books right here. Those are all my Smarty Pants books. Those are all the ones that, sit on my living room section over here and make me look smart. But I'm not reading any of those. I probably should, but I'm not. So 2 of them are on my phone as ebooks. Yes, it's Taeyoung from BTS. Don't judge me. So I have 2 of them on my phone that I will be reading, and then I have 1 from the library. So technically all 3 of them are from the library because these are on Libby and this is from my library, but can't be picky. So the first one I have is A Darker Shade of Magic. This is actually one I'm also reading for my little book chat I have on Instagram. You peeps know who you are. So this is actually for that book chat too. So we just finished the Raven Cycle series. I'm super excited to get into this. Basically, from what I understand, this person I think this book is about someone named Kel, and they have the power to go between parallel universes. There's like a couple, I think, different Londons he can go between. He, she, I actually don't know if it's a he or she. That they can go between. And that's all I really know about it. It sounds really cool, and I guess like they make a friend and they're just like, take me, and then they go. From what I understand. Probably completely wrong. Anyways, but that's A Darker Shade of Magic. This is the one that's going to be for my 5 words or more in a title. If you hear anything, Jory's over there making noise. But yeah, the cover looks really cool. Just everything about it looks really neat. So I'm really excited to try and finish this book for the readathon. Obviously, if I don't, it's okay. But gonna try anyway. The second book I want to try and read, like I said, the last 2 are on Libby, and the second book I want to try and read is Mirage by Somaya Dodd. Hopefully that's the name. So this is the one I chose for the book with purple on the cover. You can see my salt lamp in the background right there. But Mirage is about, I guess, it's about an 18-year-old girl named Amani. And she is supposed to she's like a double of the princess of their little world, I guess, and she's supposed to take her place, but little problem, she's hated by everybody, so she's basically like a double so that the real princess doesn't get like murdered or something, I guess. So sounds like kind of a dystopian kind of thing, but I don't think it is, so we're gonna see. I don't know, it sounds really thrilling, and I'm really excited to read it. So that is one. This one I actually didn't expect to get in time. I had put a hold on it, and I really didn't expect to get it by the time the reading rush started. So I'm super excited to try and read that. It's gonna be super duper cool. And then the third book I have chosen for the reading rush is Tall Star's Revenge. I have been reading the Warrior Cat series since I was in 5th grade, and yes, I'm still not done with the entire series. Judge me all you want. Yeah, I have been trying to read this series for so long. It's so long, you guys. Like, I know it's basically, like, not necessarily kid level, but almost. I mean, I started it when I was in 5th grade. Motorcycle. Calm down. Rude. But this is one of the super editions. I have read all the way up until Blue Star's Prophecy. I actually didn't know they existed until, like, last year. Oops. So I had been reading just the regular main series all the way through and not reading the super editions whenever they were, I guess, supposed to be read. So I'm just catching up to where I should be, and then I'm going back to the series. So Tall Star is actually my favorite. It's actually he's my favorite leader of the entire, like, world, basically, besides, of course, the main one, Firestar. But Tall Star is one of my favorites, and it's actually really funny, because if you look at him, and then you look at my rabbit, twins. It's really funny, because in the books, rabbits are actually his main prey, so it's kind of funny how it worked out that way. Anyways. But that's the third one I'm going to try and read. I feel like this one I'll probably finish first. Like, I would rather read physical books at home. I don't really like to read physical books at work or just outside of my house because, I don't know, it just seems to be not as easy to read them in, like, physical form as it is this way. So I'm really excited to just read a couple different books. I've been doing that for a while now, but now that I have a new position at work, it's a little easier for me to read audiobooks, but all the audiobooks I wanted to try and get for this challenge, I so far have not been able to get. If I find another one, you'll see it in the vlog. But as far as I know, by midnight tonight, unless I find an audiobook, I'm not gonna really try and get one. Yeah, I'll probably read physical books at home, so I'll probably read this one while I'm at home or on my lunch or something like that. And then just during the day, in the, my breaks at work or something like that, I'll read on my phone. If I'm, like, in the car with somebody, obviously not driving, I will read just any spare moment I can get. I'll probably read the books on my phone first, but this will also be in the background while I'm reading at home. So this is probably going to be the one you guys will see me read in the weekly vlog the most. Potentially I could get this one for the other challenge of reading a book all the way through in the same place. But that's if I finish it. I'm also trying to finish reading Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert, but I'm not sure if partial books count in this challenge, so if I get it read while I'm at work, because that's usually the only time I read it, if I get it read while I'm there, I won't count it, but it'll be great because I finished another book for July, so yay! So yeah, that is my TBR for the reading rush. I'm super excited and nervous for this reading challenge, for this readathon. I have actually readathons planned for the whole rest of the year for me to try and get into, so I'm super excited to try and get into all those and get all those, like, just planned out and figure out what I'm going to read for them and just have fun with it, because I've never really been into the Bookstagram scene. Like, I have a Bookstagram at Books to Haley if you want to go follow it. I'm just starting to post on there again, and it's been so much fun, you guys. It's so much fun. So I am trying really hard to do readathons until the end of the year, because this year is the highest challenge I've ever put for myself on Goodreads. It's only 30 books, but you guys, you have to realize, like, I work full-time. I was in full-time school until, a week before I started my full-time job, so, like, I haven't had a lot of time to read, so 30 books is, like, it's pretty good. I think I read 25 to 28, I think, in 2018, and I really want to get to 30 or more, so all these readathons are going to be super fun. I don't think I'll get into a reading slump. I love reading. I got into a slump last year in March, but I think that's just because Christmas wore me out. And there were so many books I wanted to read, oh my gosh, I couldn't even handle it. So, yeah, so A Darker Shade of Magic, Mirage, and Tall Star's Revenge are on my TBR list. I hope you enjoyed this little TBR clip. This won't be its own video because I don't have internet in my apartment, and I can't get this out with internet in like 4 hours before midnight. So this will be in my weekly vlog. I hope you enjoy. I have no idea how to do a weekly vlog for a readathon or bookstagram video, so yeah, we're just gonna see how it goes. So I hope you enjoy this new kind of video on my channel. I'm doing a lot of different stuff with relatables, bullet journal, bookstagram, all that junk. So yeah, I'm gonna relax the rest of my Sunday, probably clean a little bit, and read the readathon. The reading rush starts in T-minus 4 hours and 1 minute. It's 8 o'clock, so, and there's Taeyong being cute as hell, so yeah, it starts in 4 hours and 1 minute, so I'm going to do as much as I can before I have to go to bed, so I can maybe wake up a little early and get some reading in. So happy reading rush to you all. If you're enjoying, if you're joining in, have fun. That's what I'm gonna try and do. So it's day 1 of the reading rush, and so far I'm doing pretty good. I'm reading Mirage first on my phone, and it says, according to my phone, like phone size pages, there's 551, where I think on Goodreads so there's like 300 and something, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna keep track of the pages that way, because I know it's not like real pages, but I might still count it that way just because that's how many pages are on here. I don't know. I'm not good at math and guessing how many pages I actually read. So yeah, I'm on page 140 of 551. I just got done doing my second sprint since I've been home. It's like 2 hours worth of sprints, I guess, from 6 to 8 my time. So we just did the first 15 minutes and then the second 15 minutes, or second sprint, which was 20 minutes. So we're on a 5-minute break. I might go outside and read because it looks super gorgeous outside. Like, you guys can't really see it as well as I can, but super blue sky. It's so nice. It's not even hot out. So I might go sit on my porch patio thing. There's a fly in here. I don't know how I got in here, but so far I'm liking it. It definitely has like you know, like the Princess and the Pauper Barbie movie. Like, that's kind of what it reminds me of, but a lot more gory and dark. So that's what it reminds me of so far. I really like it. It's really interesting, and I really like all the different like cultural stuff, even though they're on like another planet. So that's really cool. I didn't expect it to be on another planet. I expected it to be like a dystopian, I don't know, just Earth. But it's actually on a different planet, so that's really cool. So yeah, I'm on chapter 10 as of right now. I read up to page 90 when I was at work and on my lunch break. So I started it on my lunch break, so I think I'm doing pretty good so far with keeping up. Like, at this rate, if I read to page like 250, I'll finish this book in 2 days. If I do 250 of these pages a day. So I don't know how people read books in one day. I don't get it. I have no idea. So I might go try and find a way to sit outside. I don't really have any patio furniture or anything. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But 5-minute break's almost over, so time to get going. So 2 hours of Twitter sprints are done, and I got about 100 pages. Actually, I got over 100. I was on page 90 when I got home, and I'm on page 193, so like 103 pages read in just 2 hours. It's crazy. So yeah, that's that's a lot. I've read almost 200 pages today. That's like a new record for me, I feel like. So yeah, I have some other stuff I have to work on, and I'm not sure if I'll read any more today. I probably will before bed, so I'll probably break the 200 barrier, but as of right now, I'm on page 193 of Mirage, and I still have 2 books to read after Mirage. I'm actually almost halfway through Mirage right now, so definitely not gonna get the 7-book mark. I never really expected to, so that's okay. But yeah, I haven't really started any of the other books. I didn't know which one to start with first. I started with Mirage because I got it from my library, and I got it faster than I thought I would, so it had the least amount of days left on it. So that was my reasoning. Then I'll probably start Tall Star's Revenge. Actually, I might start A Darker Shade of Magic after Mirage and see how that goes. Because usually the Warrior Cats books I can read pretty fast, so that's what I plan on doing. And so I'm gonna go work on some art stuff and watch some YouTube videos, and I will probably catch you guys tomorrow and update you on like where I'm at. So catch you tomorrow. Day 2 of the reading rush. I'm not doing as well today. I took a little break because I felt like I was getting a little burnt out on this book, even though it's really good. I've read about 83 pages today, and that's just at work. Basically, I haven't read since I got home, so not too terribly bad. Yeah, still working on it. I'm currently hanging out with Jory, as you guys saw. I'm cleaning his pen, and whenever I clean his pen, usually I try every day or so. I try to, excuse me, you want to be everywhere? He wants to be everywhere I am. What, was I in your spot? He's so rude. He's such a tyrant. But yeah, I'm still reading Mirage. I am 285 pages in, which, like I said, it's the phone screen pages, so I think I'm a little over halfway done, so it should be fine. I'm probably gonna watch him for a little bit, let him do his thing, and then, yeah, put his pen back together, read for a little bit, and then right before bed take a shower. So I have a little less time today to read just because I'm doing other stuff, but it's only 8 o'clock, and I'm gonna see if there are any other sprints and stuff I can get into. Yesterday I did the 6 to 8 ones. I haven't done any since I've been watching YouTube videos. Like I said, I felt like I was getting kind of burnt out. Even though the book's really good, it's been a lot of reading. That's what I'm doing. I'm just hanging out and making sure he doesn't try and tear up my plunger again. He has a real issue with plungers. What are you doing? Oh, I'm gonna get off of this before he realizes my full attention is not on him. And he thinks he can get away with something, so yep, I'm a little over halfway through Mirage. I don't think I'm going to finish it tonight. It'll be a miracle if I do. He's like biting me. Hey! Would you stop it? He's biting my butt. Such a tyrant. So yeah, I'm going to get to reading so he doesn't eat me or something. So we don't bite. Bye. Hey guys, doing a quick update before I run off to work because I'm actually not running late, but running later than I usually like. I didn't end up reading any more really last night. I did, but it wasn't as much as I wanted because Jory over here decided to pee in like 3 spots, so I cleaned that up instead. So I had to do that, and then I read for a little bit, and then I went to bed. So I got about 124 pages read yesterday. I'm keeping all the track of it like on my stories on my Bookstagram, like Books to Haley, and then I'm putting it on a highlight. So if you guys are watching this in the future and you want to see how I did every day, if I forget to mention one here, it'll be on my profile on there. So I'm still on Mirage. I'm currently looking for an audiobook so that way I can listen like while I'm doing things, so that way I can like catch up or something. Like I know it's like not a race, but I mean every day I'm already beating my usual average for pages read every day, so like I'm not too terribly, you know, mad or like disappointed. It's just I wish I read more and I wish I could finish a damn book. So because I still have A Darker Shade of Magic, which I'm going to read either way, and then I have another ebook, Tall Stars Revenge, on my phone. But I'd like to get an audiobook going, so that way I can read when I can't read. So yeah, that's where I'm at. It's day 3. I should have at least one book finished by now, and I don't. So yeah, I'm 59% through Mirage. I am on page 327 of 551. So... and who knows if the 551 is actually the end of the book. Like, sometimes they'll have, like, a blurb of, like, the next book at the end, and it counts toward the pages, so I think I'll probably be okay. I think there's 37 chapters, and I'm on chapter 24, so could finish it today if I really, really try. So we'll have to see how it goes today. I mainly read at work yesterday, honestly, and then I read it for a little bit here. I've tried doing the Twitter sprints, and I really liked the one I did, the very first one I did, because it was, like, you know, an hour or like 30 minutes or something, not this 5-10 minute stuff. Like, by the time 5 minutes goes by, I've read like 2 words. Like, at least that's what it feels like. I don't know how a 5-minute sprint could be really anything, but I don't know. I'll try and do some today too to like catch up and stuff. But usually I'm pretty good about just reading whenever I can, especially like since a lot of my work is like waiting and stuff, so here's hoping I can get some extra read today. Yeah, I'm gonna go to work though because I need to leave, so see you after work. Okay guys, I ended up finishing Mirage last night. I stayed up until 3 minutes to midnight and finished it with 3 minutes to spare. So I got that done. And I read a total of 184 pages yesterday, and 125 of those were at work. I actually didn't read much once I got home. I ended up watching a bunch of videos. I was feeling a burnout, and I'm like, okay, let's take a break for tonight, you know, and then my book got really good. It was really good. I loved the princess and the pauper kind of feel, like the Barbie movie. It was pretty cool. But I read all those pages basically when I went to bed, so like I didn't really think to get any clips of that, so sorry. So it's officially day 4. I've finished 1 book, and I've read a total of 511 pages so far. So I've gotten 4 badges so far on the Reading Rush website, so that's really fun. I'm gonna start reading 2 books at the same time. Starting today, so whenever I'm home, I'm going to be reading. So whenever I'm home, I'm going to be reading A Darker Shade of Magic, and then whenever I'm at work, I'm going to be reading Tall Stars Revenge, because Tall Stars Revenge is an easier book to read. I think it'll go by faster, so if I read that just at work, I think it'll go by pretty fast. And the lingo in it is a lot less confusing than Mirage was. Like, there was a lot of, like, vocabulary in Mirage between the languages and who the people were and what stuff was called. It was kind of hard to almost, like, to almost follow along sometimes, but it was a really good book. I recommend it.
I hope next in the series comes out soon, because it kind of landed on like, it kind of ended in the middle of like an exciting part, like almost like a cliffhanger. Like it could have just probably been a standalone and just like an open ending like you choose, but like at the same time, I cried at the end. There was a lot of shit that went on in that book. So, oh, I just ripped my pants. I should probably head to work. So I'm gonna do that. I'll be reading 2 books today. So hopefully I can get more footage today. Since I'm reading 2 different books, hopefully it won't burn me out as much as reading 1 book. But I finished 1, and I can only go up from here. So that's making me feel a little better about the challenge so far. Even though it took me until the end of day 3. I also work full time, so I'm not too terribly worried about it, but we'll see. So we'll see how it goes. Hey, so I suck at vlogging apparently. Did I even vlog yesterday? I don't remember. But I didn't really read a whole lot yesterday. I read 88 pages yesterday. It was funny though, because we had a super basically dead day at work, so I was just reading on my phone. And I literally felt like I read for 4 hours. I don't know how I only got 88 pages read. Yeah, didn't really read a whole lot, but I'm really liking Tall Stars Revenge. It's really good so far. But yeah, like yesterday, I didn't read very much, and then I came home and I had a phone call with one of my friends, so I didn't really read a whole lot. Got some art done, but not really a whole lot of reading done. And then the day before that, my boyfriend came over. Austin came over and hung out until like 9, and then I passed out on my couch at 9:45 until 3 a.m. and I woke up and my light was on. I was just passed out right here. And yeah, so I got 124 pages read that day, and then 88 read yesterday. And I'm currently at, how much have I read today? So far, just this morning, it's only 9:12, so I have read 22 pages this morning. And honestly, I don't know why I feel like I've been reading forever and it's still like not, I don't know, I feel like my reading speed is going down and I don't know why. My poor bar graph looks like D on my profile on the Reading Rush website, so. But yeah, I just really should have found an audiobook, and I have yet to find one that I want to listen to. And all the ones I want to listen to are like booked out for like 6 months. So I have yet to find an audiobook I actually want to listen to, so that sucks. I have to go get a dress for a wedding I'm in next month fitted today. I have to go get groceries. I'm sure I'll read somewhere in between there. I don't have to get my dress fitted until like 1. Yeah, that's basically it. Like there's literally nothing else going on. I'm really lame with like booktube stuff. I'm sorry. Like I don't know, like my plans for after reading rush. Oh my god, I was gonna say readathon rush and I'm like, that's not it. My plans for afterward, I have like readathons all for the rest of the year planned out. I want to try and get into. So hopefully that'll up my reading game. I don't feel burnt out, which is surprising. Also bedhead, sorry. I just for some reason think of stuff has gotten in the way. And I think maybe that's why, or I've been distracted or something. That's why my reading's not as fast. So, but I'm not too worried about it. I've had fun. And I've met a lot of people, and I'm in a bunch of group chats now with people who like books, so that's fun. Yeah, I think that's all I got for you guys. Sorry, like, I'm really boring. I'll try and catch up later today. I did so well with, like, you know, the reading montages and stuff when I first started, and now I'm, like, struggling to even read and to even vlog at all, so, which I'm sure is fine. You know, this is mainly for Readathon and booktube anyway. It's not really for all my bullet journal stuff. So I'm not showing everything I'm doing this week. So it'll hopefully be short enough to still be entertaining. I don't know. But yeah, right now I'm on chapter 13? 12 or 13 in Tall Stars Revenge. I haven't started A Darker Shade of Magic yet. I might just have to start reading it after the Readathon and just renew it if I have to. It's not due until August 7th, so as long as I just keep trucking, I think I should be okay with getting it read before then, because I think they got it from a different library, so I don't know. I just started going back to the library, guys. I don't remember how it is, like, if people get a book from, like, a different library shipped to their library. I don't remember if that's, like, if you can renew that or not, because it's from a different library. I don't know. Worst case scenario, I can get the ebook from my library, so yeah, so I'm finally gonna get my butt out of this couch and go grocery shop before I have to go get my dress fitted with very uncomfortable shoes. I have these shoes. I'm not excited at all. Like, I can't walk in heels, and I had to be in these heels for a wedding. Which, in my opinion, the dresses are long. Who's gonna see this? Anyways. I'm not like all these book characters that can just do everything with ease and no issues. Yeah, so it's day 6. Yeah, it's day 6 today. Yesterday was day 5, so I'm kind of slowing down, but I think everyone is. Like, on the Reading Rush website, you can see we read like over 2 million pages on day 1, and it's just slowly going down. So either everyone finished their 7 books in like the first 2 days, which I've seen, or people are just in slumps and stuff. So, and it's the weekend, so that's hit or miss whether that's going to be busy time or reading time. So fun fact, before that previous reading clip on my couch, I spilled 32 ounces of water on my carpet, so I was trying to chillax right after that. So I'm hungry. I've only had ramen today, so I'm trying to find a snack so I can read and do art and stuff. My dress fitting went well. The dress actually fit me like a dream, which is awesome. It has a few little things that need to be figured out, but other than that, it felt really good. So I'm glad my weight loss did something. I lost 30 pounds for vacation, and I tried that dress on originally in January, and I've lost 30 pounds since then. So 30, 35, I'm like plateauing. So yeah, so I'm trying to figure out what to eat. I know it looks like I don't change my hair every day, but it's summertime, and my hair turns into fire in summertime. And plus I live on 3rd floor, so bear with it. So, and usually my hair just goes like straight up when I get home anyway, so we're dealing with it, okay? So I've gotten quite a bit read. My goal for today was to read 150 or more pages because I want to get the 1,000 pages read badge on the Reading Rush website. I have read roughly 106 pages, and it's only 2:17, so I'll easily be able to get the 50 pages read that I need. Plus some. I want to try and read as much as I can today. I'm not feeling the greatest today. Like, I had coffee this morning and didn't really eat breakfast, so my stomach kind of, like, once I finally got hungry, my stomach kind of wasn't great. And I ate, and I think whatever I ate was just too rich or something, so now my stomach is, like, turning a little bit. I mean, it's not, I don't feel like I'm gonna throw up or anything, but I don't feel great. Austin's mom is gonna come over and pick up her sign. I'm gonna get paid. It's gonna be great. Might spend it on books. I don't know. I really shouldn't. I should put it in my savings account and just not even touch it. Yeah, so I'm on chapter 25 of Tall Star's Revenge. Chapter 25. And, it's getting good. It's really depressing. This is like the backstory of one of my favorite characters in the Warriors saga series, or you want to call it, and it's like his whole backstory, and it's so sad. I want to cry. So, which is usually what these special editions are anyway. They all had like some crazy backstory life, and every single one who became a leader defied the warrior code. So it's like, great, so all the leaders are ones who broke it. And yeah, so I'm on chapter 25, page 418 of 774. So, and I think the 774 is like, that's almost, I almost know that that's including the, there's like a manga thing at the very end, so it's including all that stuff. You know, all the extra pages in the back. I am so glad I got Libby on my phone, to be honest, because I've never read this much, and I used to have a rule where I could only read my ebooks on my Nook, because that's what it's made for. But my Nook lately, I don't know, it's so clunky and slow, and I don't understand why, because I don't really have a lot on it. So I think it's just because I don't have internet anymore, and so it just never updates, but I check for updates and stuff, but I don't know. It's just clunky and slow, and I don't understand why, and it just gets really annoying after a while to try and, like, figure all that stuff out, so yeah, I'm really glad I got it on my phone, because I take my phone everywhere I go, so literally if I just have a spare 5 minutes, I read, and I get through books faster, which is awesome. Like, I think I read Maximum Ride, The Angel Experiment in like a week or something like that. It was awesome. So, so that's how much I've read. This reading rush has been so good for me. Like, I already have, I think I mentioned this before already, I already have readathons planned for the rest of the year, because my TBR right now is literally 400 long. I can explain. So yeah, I joined BookBub because my office manager at work showed it to me, and I literally get the emails every day, and that was my morning routine. I'd get my email at like 10 o'clock in the morning, 9 or 10, and that was the first thing I did at 10 a.m. was check my BookBub to see if there were any books that interested me, and then I'd check them out on Goodreads, and if they sounded good, I added them to my TBR. And I could probably just spend the day going through my Goodreads thing, but honestly, I cleaned it out like recently, and I got it down to like 245 or something like that, and it's already back up again. So, yeah, I don't know. It's really rough, because I don't want to say I'll never read all those books, but there's a very good chance I'll never read all those books in my lifetime. So I'm going to try really hard. Sorry, I thought I saw a bug. So yeah, I'm going to try really hard and get all those done. It's officially day 7. It's the last day. After this day, after I'm officially calling it quits and about to go to bed, I'll probably do a clip, or I'll wait until tomorrow after work to do a clip, because I start 7 to 4 tomorrow. For all my bullet journal peeps and stuff, I'm sorry this wasn't the usual vlog, but hopefully it was still kind of cool. Booktube is pretty cool. I've been watching a lot of it today while I've been working on planning August, so sneak peek. That's all you get. So yeah, I've just been working on August and catching up on all the Reading Rush vlogs. I've only watched 1 or 2 people's vlogs because they did daily ones, so it's like I had to watch 6 videos. So yeah, I'm just taking it easy today because I don't feel good. So it's a good last day for the readathon. Austin's mom doesn't come for another 3 hours or so. So yeah, it's gonna be a long day. It's actually felt like a pretty decently long day. Like, you know those weekends that just fly by and you're like, oh, where did it go? Like, for once, this one actually just stayed put and actually felt like a weekend, which was nice, even though I was kind of busy yesterday. But yeah, it's been a very relaxing Sunday, good reading day, good get stuff done day. So if I start to feel better later tonight, I'm going to do some art stuff, and I might show some of that. Maybe, I don't know, it's for Etsy stuff, so I might keep it a secret, but, so yeah, I will keep you guys updated as much as I can, as long as my phone doesn't, or my camera doesn't die. I told myself I was gonna start vlogging on my phone whenever I'm out and about, because it's easier to get clips that way, rather than carrying this big thing around, so I will catch you guys next time I update you.
guys, I'm back. It's Monday, like 4 something, I think. 4:34. And it's officially time for Aftermath of Reading Rush. So the Reading Rush was super fun. I cannot wait for next year. Like, next year is gonna be bomb. Now that I actually know what a readathon is kind of like, I guess, like, it was a lot more fun than I thought it would be, if I'm being honest. Like, I thought it would be super stressful, and I mean, it kind of was, because I felt like I had to, like, perform, because everyone else was, you know, finishing 7 or more books and reading a bajillion pages and stuff, but it was a lot more fun than I thought, and I made a bunch of new friends, which is awesome, because I didn't really have, like, a standing in the Bookstagram community, I guess. Like, I was just kind of there doing my own thing, but now I'm actually, like, talking to book people, and it's super fun, and I'm super excited. So the first book I read was Mirage by Somaya Dodd. I'm sorry if that's not the right thing, but that's the Mirage that I read. And overall, I gave it 4 stars. I gave it 4 stars because there were a few things that I thought were kind of not necessarily missing. There was some repetitiveness that I didn't necessarily like, just like certain ways that were said that could have been said differently. It didn't have to be said that many times the same way. That was basically what all I was getting at with that. And then there were just some things that I didn't really, I don't know, just like the ending kind of seemed a little bit rushed. It says it's number 1 in a series, so hopefully the second one will, like, if there is a second one, will help out with that, because I was like, you mean I have to wait? That's why I really don't read series until they're completely done, because I hate waiting. Like, even with watching stuff, I just cannot do it. I cannot wait for, like, the next season. I can't do it. It's too hard. So, yeah. So I highly recommend it. It's a very, very good book. It has a very cool, Princess and the Pauper kind of feel. If you've seen that Barbie movie, it has that kind of feel. Only it's a lot more gory, and it's a lot more intense. And I like the sci-fi aspect of it. I was not expecting that at all whenever I first grabbed this book. I expected it to be kind of like, you know, medieval-ish, and it was actually like sci-fi, and I love sci-fi and fantasy, so I was down for it. Oh, it looks like book 2 is called Court of Lions, according to Libby, so it's on my TBR. And this book was for the challenge for purple on the cover, and I realized later that it actually also fit the first book by an author, and I really liked her writing style. Even though there was a little bit, you know, repetitiveness, it wasn't terrible. It was just, that's a pet peeve of mine. But yeah, I mean, for a first book, that was a really good book. It had a really good world building. It had a really good just concept. It had a really good, even though it was sort of a retelling, but not really, it was a really just interesting story, and it kept me interested the entire time, and it was just really, really good. My second book that I'm still currently reading was Tall Star's Revenge. Well, I guess you're not going to see it now. Tall Star's Revenge, and it is 774 pages long, and I got to page 503 or 4, give or take. I didn't realize this book was this long. I swear all the other super editions that I've read were literally like 300 to 400, and I'm on page 503. His backstory is so depressing, and I want to hug him. He's a cat, but you know. This one, if I finished it, was going to be for the non-human main character challenge, and I was really wanting to finish it because I know a lot of people were struggling with that challenge. At least some of the people I talked to were, and I was like, yes, I'm gonna be that person to finally finish it. And then like I didn't even end up finishing the book. So, oops. But I still have 12 days to read it, and I'll definitely get it done before the end of July. So that'll be good. The third book I did not get to was A Darker Shade of Magic. I still plan on reading this. I'm reading it with a smaller book group of friends that we're all reading it together, and we're going to read the series together. So this will be one I definitely read in August on top of all of my Newt's books that I'm going to try and read. I was hoping to get it done before August, but I just don't think it's going to happen. Like, I'll probably, best case scenario, have it done by the time I have to take it back to the library, but August, it's a little bit rough. It's gonna be a little bit hard. So yeah, did not get to this one, a little bit sad about it, but at the same time, it was my first readathon, so I'm not beating myself up too bad about it. I still finished a book. I still read it over 1,000 pages. I ended up finishing at 1,035 pages, so I was able to get that badge. I ended up getting the 2019 badge, the purple cover, first book by an author, 1,000 pages, Bookstagram post. I think those are all the badges I got. If I forget any, I'll put one over here that I forgot or something, but I swear that's all the ones I got. Another book I want to potentially finish before August starts is Big Magic. I started this earlier this month, and I'm only about halfway through or so. Better representation. About 60% of the way through, I think. So, I'm going to try my hardest to get this read, but I won't be surprised if I don't finish it. This wasn't really like a high stakes read for me anyway. This is in my Smarty Pants pile usually over here. And overall, I really love this book. I recommend any creative person, or even if you're not creative, to read this book. I know this wasn't in my reading rush, but I still wanted to put it in here because it was a book I was reading before the reading rush started. So just in case any of you were looking for a personal development sort of book, it's a good one to read. Oh yeah, I don't think there's anything else I really need to touch on. At least I don't think so anyway. Hopefully this vlog was exciting. It's probably going to be a little bit boring because I really could only vlog when I was at home. I couldn't really vlog when I was at work, reading on like my lunch or something, because I was reading on my phone and my phone would be the only thing I could record with there, so that's the only thing I could do. I know I talked to you guys on my couch a lot, but that's just the best lighting I have during the day. Like, I'm in my living room right now. And so, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading rush. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you want to hit me up on Bookstagram, I'm at Bookstahaley on Instagram for my Bookstagram. As always, I'm Haley Journals on Instagram for my bullet journal stuff, and I hope in the future I can do more booktube videos. I think it'd be fun and be a fun little twist for my channel. I think that's it. I'm gonna go eat my nutty bar now, and I'm gonna read and edit this vlog and chillax because this robe is super comfy, and so am I. Bye! Someone else over here is also super comfy.